Yep. All right, so we're going to start this thing or what?
Yeah.
William.
What's up, guys? It's Milltown Productions. My name's Jace.
I'm Brandon.
I'm Jason.
And today we are continuing The Haunting of Bly Manor.
I'm excited.
The Haunting of Blind Men.
Blind
men?
Blind Men.
That'd be a strange show.
Yeah.
At all times, they just... What was that?
Demons and ghosts are literally right in front of them trying to torment them and shit. And they're just not reacting.
It is
You
weird.
know, it's so weird that you call your siblings, like let's say my brother, right? Let's say my brother gets married. I would call his wife sister-in-law.
Right.
Some brothers, when their brothers die,
Take care of their wives.
do end up sometimes getting with the brother's wife. I've seen it happen. It happens in movies. So a person that you at one point called your sister,
In-law.
but still sister-in-law,
Lawfully
is,
your sister.
is still sister-in-law is now your wife.
Yeah, but now she is your sister out of law.
Yeah.
So who do you think is calling then? Because they think it's Quint, but...
The neighbor.
The neighbor?
Oh! You said who do you think is calling and not saying anything?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Jenny, Jesse.
Third party location.
We dumbala. Who do you voodoo, bitch? Expecto Patronum.
Expelliarmus. Blam.
I love that's the face we get.
The way it came.
Hi, Danny.
Hi, Danny.
Danny!
Danny! Danny!
Steve!
Yes.
Steve!
Oh, that's not Steve. That's
So you
Alan.
have to wear them forever
Alan!
now. Forever until you die?
Oh, what's it?
Mom says they make me look
That's Owen as a kid.
These are totally American kids.
pants.
No, that's Danny,
wow.
and that's the guy
They're
she killed
blind.
Oh, shit!
with the broken glasses. I mean, not that she killed, but...
I think she wishes she could swap us.
Then you'd have to live with my mom.
Aww.
Wow.
Why is he like
Ready for
actually like the adult version of that kid?
Yeah, for real.
He is.
I think so.
We just have to get through this, and then they'll leave us alone for a while.
Oh, they're engaged.
Now, we're still pretty young, but I think we are old enough to know what we want. Danielle, thank you for daring me to do it. Can't wait.
What? What?
Oh shit! Oh! Bring me a higher love. Oh yeah, they're bringing in the '80s music now.
I remember the first time I met you. You said, "Good morning, Mrs. O'Mara. I'm Danielle, and I'm going to be Edmund's new best friend." I'm so proud of my sons, but I don't think this would suit any of them. Well, maybe Carson. Come, let's see.
Oh.
I mean, we'd have to take it in, of course.
He's a little different.
And,
Oh, yeah, she said we'd have to take it in, so it's definitely not the rehearsal dinner.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
She looks crazy.
I feel like she's starting to get a little overwhelmed.
Oh, Danny.
Yeah.
Just say, "Good morning, Mrs. O'Mara."
Oh, she's just standing there.
She's crazy.
It's a funeral.
It's quite a dress.
Yeah, it's the only thing I
Well,
had
this is
in
back to
black.
the... Yeah.
Present day.
Feels like a bit like you're trying to scandalise the village.
You don't have to go if you don't want to.
Actually, he said he doesn't want you there.
Hey, can you help me get this thing off?
Right.
Toy zipper.
Thank you.
Well, how'd you get out?
Did I pinch her?
Nope, hiccup.
No, I'm sorry.
Don't make me put baby in a corner.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
I thought you were off to town for the funeral.
They're just
No.
going to leave the kids there by themselves.
No, I decided to stay home.
I don't like funerals either.
But you like graveyards.
Okay, now,
dead
come along,
people.
sweetie. Pants are getting wet out here.
And Miss Clayton said I wet my pants. Because in America, pants mean trousers. She said I wet my pants like a baby.
Putting words on my mouth.
I guess you didn't make it to the funeral either.
Oh, no. Not my cup of tea, church in the village.
Cup of tea. That's the only thing we've seen her drink.
She can't leave the premises.
Yep.
Doesn't eat, doesn't drink, doesn't leave.
I pay my respect to my own ways. He understands that funerals are for the living. It's up to the living to decide what they can and cannot bear.
Funerals are for the living. She can't go to that funeral because she ain't living.
I don't know, man.
On the last episode, she's gonna eat and drink.
Yeah, right. She actually gets killed. Like,
well, shit. There goes that theory.
Yeah.
Hey, you lot. Any chance for a brew?
I'll make tea.
No. I'll make it.
I'll make tea.
See, that's the thing. Miss Gross did try her tea, like you said.
Yep.
So she did drink something, and she didn't like it.
Did he seem relieved?
Didn't see much of anything. Shell-shocked.
That's PTSD, by the way. Not allowed to say shell-shocked anymore.
Oh shit! It's getting worse.
Hands on my body.
Poppins, you all right?
You're doing just fine over
What's
there.
up with the black gloves?
Yeah.
I think those were just
I'm
his
fine.
hands.
I think something important's about to happen.
Nope.
Fucking Peter Quint. And he looked like he was there.
In the flesh.
Yeah, that wasn't even a fucking reflection. Yeah, he there.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
I thought he was Peter Quint.
She's ridiculous. I'm much better looking.
Stand down.
Oh my god. Are you Pratt? What are you doing leaping out on innocent Americans? Went to a funeral.
You got great shoulders. You know that? Should wear your hair up on the day. Show them off.
Karen, please.
She said it was there on the altar that I figured out I was a lesbian.
Anna, this is pretty great. My mum used to make this when she had to go away for work.
He's so salty.
Sorry, still recovering.
Would he be going away now, Owen?
Why, are you sick of me?
No.
Admit it, you're all sick of me. I bet Mrs. Gross can't wait to get me out of her hair.
It's a good thing that wasn't Jada.
Keep my wife's name.
You're not dying, you know.
Huh?
I thought I was going to die too. Then I thought, what if I was already dead? But nobody else knew. But everybody could see and hear me. That was dreadful. I wasn't dead. It was just really, really sad. But then I learned the secret.
What secret?
Dead doesn't mean gone. You don't need to be sad.
That was so dark and then so prophetic. Like,
Right? Like,
Yeah.
it's so strange, like, in a real life situation, whenever a kid, like, her age says some shit like that.
right.
It's always like a,
Yep.
like, you're not even old enough to think like that. Hold on. Like, you're not supposed to understand these things yet. Like,
Yeah, and in a way, it was her own way also of saying, like, I see dead people. But
Yeah.
I mean,
but in a much more elegant way. And she was just spreading fucking proverbs, dude.
right?
Yeah. That is also what happens when you educate your children
Yeah.
and not just shove them in front of a TV or tablet all day long.
Yeah.
Shove them in front of it. Get down there and watch, bitch!
But I mean, overall, I do think it's also just a sweet moment because,
She's comforting Owen.
yeah.
Which is weird because you normally see it the other way around.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I mean, really, because think about it. Normally, he's the one that cooks. They're
Yep.
cooking for him right now. He's normally the one that's like the cheery person that's keeping everyone happy,
Right.
and she's the one comforting him here. Like, it's
Yeah.
kind of interesting.
I really like Flora.
The actress
And-
or the
well,
character,
The character.
Mm.
Also, I will say it again. How does
Mike Flanagan.
Mike Flanagan find such good fucking child actors?
I'm telling you, bro.
They're so good.
I mean, he just finds good actors all around.
I mean, he got the boy from E E.T.
I mean, he did get the boy from E.T.
Yeah.
all grown up.
So there's another child actor that was just
Yeah.
immaculate.
Yeah.
I mean, it's if you look at it a certain type of way,
Yeah, that's right.
because he was a great kid actor. That audition.
Yep.
That was such a good audition.
And now he's all grown up.
Mm-hmm. And he's in almost every Mike Flanagan project.
Yep.
All right.
My Flanagan, mannequin, Tannigan.
Can't wait to go to the beach so I can get tan again.
Excuse me.
On its own.
Don't exactly like that.
Did she just watch that happen?
I don't know.
Yep, she did.
She did just watch that happen.
Or did she do that with her mind?
Yo, that's the
Hey!
plague dog. Hold on.
Hey.
Wait a minute.
Back that shit up.
Look at this, though. That's the kitchen.
Yep.
There's Miss Gross.
There's Owen.
Well, Miss Gross.
What is that? What is that?
I think that's just. I don't know what that is.
Looks like a
But-
fucking witch's hat.
So Miss Gross and Owen is in the kitchen right now, and,
And-
there's two dolls.
Wait, and in the background, there's another.
The gardener is there as well.
That's the gardeners?
Oh, yeah.
So this is like updating real time about where everyone is in the house.
Yep. So it is a map.
It's like the Marauders map.
Yeah. I don't remember what episode we were talking about that.
It's a map.
Two?
It's a map.
Shit.
It's a map. It's a map. It's gonna show Peter Quinn somewhere.
That's Peter right there, bro.
Yep.
And Miles. She picks up, you just hear, whoa! She's flinging him around the house.
Miles, you and I are a lot alike. In one of the biggest ways people can be.
We're both into girls.
I didn't have parents growing up either.
Aw.
So, a lot of the times, I had to be my own parent. We really get to choose the grown-ups that we keep in our life.
But I suppose that is pretty special.
You want to act like the grown-ups, I understand. Miles, you've got some great grown-ups. Some great people here to choose for your family.
Bruh.
We're going to skip over that.
Totally.
Yes.
Explain that differently.
When he doesn't have the ghost taking control of him,
Yeah.
he's a nice kid.
He's a sweet kid.
Yeah, for real.
He's a nice kid.
When Peter's not in him, he's such a sweet boy.
Oh, my God. His voice changes, too,
Whoa.
depending on whether or not Peter has control. Because, like, I feel like his voice sounded higher here,
Yes.
like, whenever he's just Miles.
Yeah.
And when Peter's there, it's, like, a little bit deeper, and he's trying to sound more grown.
Yep. Fucking
Every time Peter's in him.
every time Peter's in it. At the movie yesterday, Jason, something happened on the TV where Elvis reaches for Priscilla's hand.
I know.
Yeah.
I told him.
Oh, really? Yeah. I started to reach towards his hand like,
You're just
hey.
a sweet.
He said, I knew one of these days you'd try something like that, you sweet man. Honestly, I was going to try and say something, but it just came out as sweet man.
You sweet sugar baby.
I knew one of these days you'd try something like that, you sweet man. Like, wait a second.
That did come out very
You're gonna
well.
be my sweet sugar boy.
Yeah, it sounded like you were like, oh, I was waiting for this moment. All my life I've been waiting for you to try that.
You know you'll always be my bestest
My
sweet man.
bestest sweet man, baby. Mama.
My best sweet man baby.
Yeah. You can be my man, mama.
Honestly, if that had been me though, I'd have rolled nonchalantly with it where you'd have grabbed my hand and I'd have just grabbed it back.
And not said a thing.
No,
And make them feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. That's what I'd have done.
Well, he's the one that was reaching from my hand, though. I wasn't reaching.
No, what I'm saying is that what I would have done if I were in your
Hell
position
yeah.
was just grab their hand back.
And just continue watching the movie like,
Yeah. And then, like, if they don't pull away in a little bit, just lean your head on their shoulder. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, and then, like, you know, then you go home together.
Oh, my God. You just committed to the role you're playing.
14 years later, and this man.
Oh, God.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, by the way, the joke's over. We can get a divorce now.
Yeah.
Said, if this man doesn't ask for a divorce soon, I'm going to start to think he's gay.
Hannah.
Hannah?
Are you here?
Where'd you go, love?
I'm so sorry. I've been drifting lately, quite a bit, I'm afraid.
It's just reminding me of the day I was burned at the stake.
Oh, my God. Jesus.
You always hear that planning a wedding is one of the most stressful things a person can do, but you're doing great.
Actually, Eddie, I was thinking we could just tone it all down.
Yeah, I thought you wanted a big wedding.
She doesn't not want a big wedding. She doesn't want a wedding.
With him.
Right.
Yeah, for a second, I thought you were going to say you didn't want to get married at all.
You dumb, stupid, dumb.
I can't.
You know,
Really? Wait until the entrees get there at least first?
what sucks is that, like, this is actually a realistic thing because for some reason couples have a really bad knack for arguing over a dinner that they, like, go out to.
Yes.
And it makes it so awkward
So fucking awkward.
for everyone involved. It's like just hardwired in our brains to be like, oh, we're having a nice dinner.
By
There's
the
this
way,
thing you
I
do
don't
that-
want to marry you anymore.
yeah. There's this thing you do that pissed me the fuck off, actually. I just think it's funny how...
I just think it's funny how...
This makes no sense.
I should have said something sooner.
Yes. Thing.
I didn't want to hurt you or your mom.
You didn't want to hurt me, huh?
And I love you. It's just
I think she's
not
coming out
right.
to him.
You, Danielle.
Hey, man.
Okay. Yeah.
Eddie.
No, let me go.
Eddie.
Let me go.
I'm sorry.
Jesus, have you not? You've done enough.
Move it.
Eddie.
Oh my god.
I literally thought the glasses were glowing because of headlights.
Yeah.
You know, in the old days, they used to build giant bonfires at this time of year, tossing offerings to drive away evil spirits.
I remember that. That's why they call it a bonfire, isn't it?
As I was saying, that's why it's called a bonfire. From the Old English, meaning bonfire. Build a pile of old bones and burn away the shadows.
Build a pile of old bones and build a pile of tomatoes.
So, anyone got any old bones to throw?
He just pulls a femur out of his pocket.
Oh my god.
I got this one.
It's a deep ass pocket.
I got it from the funeral.
Oh.
Rebecca Jessel. The year focused on the wrong person. I don't know why brilliant young women are always punished. Rebecca.
Mi madre.
So, my mum called me by my dad's name or her brother's. They didn't say any of that at the funeral. So they left out all the bad stuff and all the good stuff. They didn't say how funny she was. She was gone long before she died, and I miss her. Christ.
Well, that was depressing.
So what's wrong?
It's not the first time I've seen things that aren't there. Told you about my fiance.
Hoping we'd get round to that one.
Yeah. We were engaged, and he died. I see him. We had broken up. I'd broken up, I guess, right before.
As in, like, moments before.
Okay, so she was leaving him.
Jesus, Danny, the same day.
5 seconds before he died.
Mm-hmm.
I'll sort him out for you if I have to. Oi, dead boyfriend! Give it up, mate! It's over!
I would have felt like that was tasteless if I was there.
I think you're surprisingly sane and considerate.
I mean, you're kind of crazy.
Feel like you can't
You know,
find your...
of all the times to make a move,
Right now?
Yeah.
I just don't feel like that would be the time.
Yes.
I just, because again, that's not even a reflection.
Okay.
Well, she's been seeing him more
Yeah.
outside of reflections.
Right. Literally telling me that you weren't up for this. Another night, maybe. Another time, maybe.
Okay, number one, that's literally him like saying, "Bitch, you kissing her right now?" It's literally like, because it's not until like she doesn't start seeing him outside of reflections until she has that moment with
Jamie,
with Jamie, the gardener, and also she was literally okay. So the gardener, Jamie, was being kind of sweet. You like you said, it was tasteless when she was like, "Oh, you dead boyfriend,
No.
give it up, mate. It's over." You know, she's trying to comfort her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then as soon as she freaks out because she sees him, you get pissed off because she stopped
Yeah.
kissing you?
Nah.
Yeah, she got weirdly like, I don't know, like a teenage boyfriend.
So no head?
I know.
Right.
I don't know. The whole situation is weird to me because if someone opened up to me, someone that I like, and it feels like they like me back, and they were like, so my fiance died, and every now and then I feel like I still see him. First off, I'm thinking that is tragically sad.
Yes.
The fact that you still see him, like, that makes me want to cry. At no point am I going to be, like, disrespectful in the way of, like, hey, dead boyfriend, I'm going to kick your ass, bitch.
That's how I felt. That it was. I was like, that's a little bit disrespectful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that, I'd have been like, what?
But that was her own way of trying
Yeah.
to comfort her.
Yeah.
We at least see that.
Yeah.
But then as soon as she sees him and gets scared and jumps back,
I'd have been more understanding.
like she gets, it's literally like she was.
You can't change your mind.
It was a Peter Quinn moment.
I mean, not quite as
Not
bad.
quite as bad, but it kind of was.
Oh, hey. Oh, Danielle.
It's been a bad time.
Oh, of course. Honey, I'm worried. You gotta eat.
Why is it always lasagna?
I thought you might like to have these.
The glasses.
And a set of teeth.
Oh my god.
Oh, no, Judy, I'm sorry, but I...
Really? They were in his things. I couldn't bear to throw them away, so I thought, please.
Okay,
Thank
of course. Okay.
And this is when she was
bye-bye
leaving.
now.
Let's go to England.
LOL, lots of love.
LOL, raw XD.
Come on, Owen. Time to go home.
Wait a minute. Why is the gardener saying, "Come on, Owen, time to go
Alcohol
home"?
you later.
Alcohol you later.
God, even for you. Drive safe.
We'll be fine.
Oh, she's taking Owen home.
He's been drinking.
But now she's kind of like being a dick and taking it out on everyone else.
Yeah.
Who?
Gardner.
Why? How?
I don't know why. You gotta ask her why.
I mean, how?
Taking Owen home now,
Yeah, she's
breaking
like,
up the
"Christ,
whole.
the sake of you. Yeah, the state of you.
Yeah. Because, like, she walked up. Owen was talking to Miss Gross. And they were, like, snuggled up next to each other. And she was like, "Come on, Owen. I'm going home."
Yeah.
And then looks back at Danny. It's all right.
So good. And then she turns back at Owen and is like, "Christ, the state of you."
Why didn't Owen just spend the night?
I know.
With
It's a
Miss,
big-
with Miss Gross.
Well, even if not with Miss Gross, he could have, yes. But even if not, there's a big house
It's
with
a big house.
a lot of rooms. So
It's
my
a
father's
big
house.
house.
speaking of big house, not really, not big house, but speaking of
Big cows?
lots of room. How did we all fit on the couch last night?
I didn't. I slept on the beanbag
You slept on a big bed?
with my head hanging off of it like this.
I bet that was uncomfortable.
Mobamba.
I want a Roomba that says "fuck" every time it runs into a wall.
Fuck.
Miss Clayton?
Oh, she got out of bed.
Who's that?
Lady from the lake.
Yep.
Miss Clayton?
That's creepy.
What the heck are you doing down here?
What the frickin' heck, bro?
Flora had a nightmare. It was a horrible dream.
Well, you should be in bed.
Not that I won't. A creature in my bed. And it said it wanted to do awful things.
Fuck.
It was my mum.
That sounds like an awful dream.
Just a few minutes more.
So what is Danny just not allowed to see her?
I think that they're trying to keep her out of the Lady in the Lake's path.
Right.
Just keep her away from her.
Maybe she walks the same path every time.
Is he going over to her?
Oh yeah, see, you can see the muddy footprints too.
It's just you and me then.
Why'd she have an accent?
It's been around the kids and everybody too long.
See in the background?
Yeah, I saw that time.
What? The hell was that?
The wind whistling. Oh, what a fucking...
What an ending!
That was like slowest slow burn of an episode for there to
Yeah.
not be any...
Yeah, well, I mean, we found out like exactly what happened in her past, so
Right. There was a little bit
we got
of
some
further
answers,
story.
and yeah, and then we got to see the first time we actually see the manifestation of the Lady in the Lake moving in the house,
Right.
other than just her doll.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was mainly just a lot of talking,
It was a lot of talking.
a lot of dealing with. Yo, that's weird.
What?
A lot of dealing with death. Episode 4 of Midnight Mass was dealing with death
Yep.
Yeah.
and talking about death.
I see a pattern in his stuff.
Now I got to start thinking about if they did that in Hill House.
Well, we'll find out if they did that in Hill House.
Well, we will. You won't.
What?
You guys will find
won't
out.
be around.
Yeah. Jason's gonna watch Haunted Hill House with us.
No, I'm saying you won't.
I won't.
Yeah, you won't
Why?
be around.
Oh, you're gonna kill me?
You'll be a square.
Well, this episode was fine.
Yeah.
I definitely like 1, 2, and 3 better. They just didn't have enough in this episode.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it had enough. It had history like the last one, because last one we learned about Peter Quint.
Mhm.
This time we learned about Danny and her ex-boyfriend or ex-fiance.
Yeah.
And
Her
then
ex-boyfriend.
And then we got the thing with Danny and Jamie, and then we got to see the Lady in the Lake, like
Yeah.
actually see her. So there was a lot in this episode.
But there wasn't really any progress made.
Well, no.
Well, because with Danny and Jamie, it looks like they're about to make progress because she's like, "Oh, are you sure?" And she's like, "Yes." And then she fucking sees him again, and she's like, "Well, never mind."
Well, there's no progress with Danny and Jamie, but there's progress in the episode. Because we know about, we know for 100% fact now
Mhm.
that Flora can see a bunch of dead people.
Right. Well, we know that, but they don't. So like
only Flora knows that in the show.
They're still at square one.
Yeah.
At the end of this episode from the beginning.
We've been confirmed with the fact that yes, the house is 100% like a real time map of what's happening.
Yeah. And we know for a fact that Peter Quint has taken over Miles.
Yeah.
So we know Miles isn't just a bad kid. He's a good kid, but
Yeah.
he's being taken over by Peter Quint.
I will say, for someone who's such a stickler for character development,
What?
this whole episode was character development.
What do you mean stickler for character development? What do you mean by that?
What are you trying to say here?
I like character development.
No, I know. Yeah, yeah.
Are you trying to say
You're
that?
normally like, there wasn't any character development.
As in, like, he
But
thinks
then
you,
you were like-
you would have liked this episode more because it was mainly
character development.
Yeah.
No, I don't like the way it ended.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like if it would have like if something because almost every episode it ends, so it has ended so far with something like what the fuck just happened.
Right.
But that one, I mean, I feel like that moment needed to happen, like her throwing the glasses in the fire, and then him just standing there like, yeah.
But it seems more like a middle of an episode thing.
Yeah.
I would have liked to have seen where she sits down and then he walks over and sits down across from her. And then they have a small dialogue between each other where it's like a definitive, like, this is the end of this. Like,
right.
Because there,
or even if she just talks to him.
Yeah. And you just kind of see him almost acknowledge it. Because, like, to me, when I was watching it, when I saw that there, I was like, well, now I just want to see how that actually ends. Because for her just to be like, just me and you then, huh? It sounds like they're about to have a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just you and me then, isn't
it? And I was defending the episode, by the way. So I don't know why you're like, for someone such a stickler in character development.
In character development.
I figured you would have liked this episode.
We said
well,
you didn't like it
defending
as much as the others.
Yeah.
Well, that is true. I did say that, and that is true.
Yeah, I agree though. I don't like this one as much as the others either. I fucking hated episode 4 of the Midnight Mass, and I fucking hated episode 4 of this one.
Really?
Yes.
I can't say I fucking hate this
Yeah,
episode.
I
I would
can't
say,
say I
like,
fucking hated it.
I would say that it's definitely slower, that there's not as much that happens, but there's nothing that makes me hate this episode.
I don't like her as much.
Danny?
Yeah, after this episode for some reason.
It's funny, like, you didn't like Riley that much either.
I know.
So
I don't think you liked Danny after this episode because she played with her fiance. She played
Edmund,
She played
his heart.
Oh yeah,
played with his heart. Yeah.
I was like, she played with her fiance. I was like, what? But yeah, exactly. I don't. After seeing that, I was just kind of like, I wasn't really on her side.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't really on a side. I just felt like no matter what, when we do things, we have to own up to it.
Yeah.
And she was like, I don't know.
She was still trying to soften the blow.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I'm sure every single one of us has had some type of thing that we were scared to tell somebody.
Oh, yeah.
So we like kind of pushed it off for a bit. So like that's a normal human thing.
Yeah, but
but being the person on the opposite side,
it does suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
But-
there's no excuse for it.
Yeah.
Like it's not fair to say you're not allowed to be mad now because
Yeah.
it was hard for them.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to say that, because I don't think she was, like, trying to insinuate he wasn't allowed to be mad about it.
Mhm.
I think it was, he got mad and she was still in that, like, I need to calm you down kind of.
Right.
Yeah.
And it should have just been, let him be mad.
Yeah.
Because, like, you just dropped a bomb on him.
And here's the thing: why did he get out of the driver's seat?
Well, he was just trying to get away from her at that moment, I guess, because he didn't want to have to spend any more time near her right then, I guess.
Instead of like,
Oh,
get out
wait.
of my car.
I think they lived together, and that was their home. I think they were home, and he was getting out to walk inside.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, that was just... It was interesting that when the first time I watched it, I definitely predicted that he got hit by a car.
I did not. I predicted he fell out of a window because of the way his arms were like.
Oh. Yeah.
My
No,
boobies were probably just jiggling.
when I saw that shot of him going like that, yeah, I was like, no, he got hit by a car. And then I was like, oh, well, that would make sense for the lights in his glasses. It would be the headlights. And then when this episode happened, I was like, yep, knew it. Not exactly how I imagined it was going to happen, but I knew it.
So I imagine this, just not as sad.
Yeah. Not really much else to talk about in the episode itself, I think. We saw that great moment from Flora, though, where she was comforting Owen.
That was
Holy
awesome.
shit!
What?
When were we going to talk about Miss Gross was drinking wine?
Oh, shit, she was.
She was drinking something.
Well, she was drinking spirits, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is that cannibalism? If she's a ghost?
She's not a ghost. God damn it. I liked that idea.
Really?
I was kind of hoping she was. Well, no, because she was a ghost. She couldn't be with Owen.
She could still be a witch.
She could still be the witch doctor.
The witch doctor said to me.
I went to the witch doctor, and the witch doctor said to me.
Ting tang, walla walla bing bang. So yeah, so she was drinking wine. That was interesting.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right, ain't it?
Yeah, that's right.
We saw that Flora was doing the grave rubbings.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
Grave robbings.
I didn't even know what grave rubbings was until I realized what she was doing.
And then
I'm just doing a little bit of grave robbing.
rubbing before the end of the season.
For the bonfire. I'm just getting some bones.
Oh, God.
That is also like a little fun, like little trivia thing. Like if you didn't know what the origin of bonfires were, we found that out.
Yeah, which Jace didn't until he watched this episode.
Random little bit of nugget information.
Yeah, I
A
like
nugget of
it.
information.
But is that a European thing or an everyone thing?
Bonfires?
Yeah, no.
I was like, bro, I have bonfires all the time.
No,
What?
the story of why they're called bonfires.
Well, I don't even think she was talking about it only being a European thing when it started.
I'm confused because, like, would we have just had a different coming about of calling it bonfire?
I don't know.
Here? Like,
It
they
was
call
just
it
a really
bonfire
big
because
fire.
of bones, but then we discovered, like, it being called bonfire because everyone got all of their, I don't know, bail bonds together and burned a pile of them, and it was originally a bond fire.
A bond.
Well, it could be that they created the word bonfire from bone fire, but we heard them say that it was bonfire, and we just took the word, and we don't actually have a creation of bonfire.
To me, it sounds more like a Native American kind of cult, like ritual kind of thing. Not ritual, but like custom for them to like collect the bones of their fallen and like burn them.
It also seems like a witchcraft thing to me, too, a little bit.
Yeah.
Burning their bones.
And then once the bone gets a crack in it, you read the crack, and it tells
Or
the
you
future.
smoke it.
Oh my God.
Don't ever smoke the crack.
Don't smoke the
The
crack.
bone crack.
Don't
Stay
smoke.
off drugs, kids.
Yep.
Do we?
Do it.
You don't want none of this. Do it. Get out of here.
Okay, but just this once. Close the door.
But yes, I thought it was a good episode.
Man.
Good enough episode.
I thought it was. I think it's a good episode. I don't think it's a great episode.
Yeah, not a great
but
episode.
good. Like it doesn't dip as much as Midnight Mass did because Midnight Mass was straight up like, oh, you like this character? Fuck you.
Yeah. Midnight Mass episode 4, we were destroyed after that episode.
Yeah, I will say I fucking hated that one. I'll just say I freaking hated this one. All right. Freaking hated it.
Fucking and freaking.
That's right.
Two different things.
Damn right.
Shite.
I would say that
'Cause
episode.
you can fuck without being freaky.
I would say that episode 4 of Hill House is pretty good though.
That's nice.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'll be the Simon Cowell of that.
Yeah. Anything else you guys want to mention about this one?
Well, do we have any predictions?
I don't even
Now
want
that
to give
we-
mine now.
See,
What?
that's why I'm saying like I don't think there was much progress because nothing's really changed enough for us to be like, so what's different enough now to be like, what's gonna
I
happen?
feel like we made a lot of our predictions in the beginning. I think the Garner's brunette, right?
Either that or like a cherry brunette kind of deal.
Right, but definitely not blonde.
No, I don't think so.
And the narrator seemed blonde, right?
Oh, the narrator is 100% Flora.
You think so?
100% Flora.
Maybe. So okay, we'll do this here. A lot of people died in Midnight Mass.
Yes.
Is anybody gonna die of our main cast in this show?
Yes.
Who
Miles.
or how many? Miles.
And Danny.
Why do you think Miles and Danny's gonna die?
I don't know.
I don't really have a reason. It's just.
I feel like it would be very sad.
Yeah.
So, I don't think anyone's gonna die.
Really?
Yeah.
But where does the narrator get the story?
She said it's not her story to tell, but I mean, maybe it's like, oh, my friend experienced this, and
And now they're fine.
I don't know.
But I don't think anyone's gonna die.
Okay.
I feel like at least, I think one of the kids is going to die. But I'm hoping it's Miles and not Flora.
Why? Miles is still a good kid.
Yeah, I know, but I'd rather Flora live. If
Why?
we
'Cause
were
it's
on a
a
boat
woman?
and they were both
'Cause it's a
drowning.
female?
No, because I have less of a reason for Miles. Even though he is a good kid, Flora doesn't have any of the downfalls that Miles does.
Nora
I don't have to
sees-
worry about Nora. Why'd you say Nora?
I said Nora.
Yeah, you said Nora.
Flora.
So I don't know.
I wouldn't want her to die because I don't have to worry about her coming up behind me and trying to choke me while I'm fucking sleeping.
I mean, that's true, but that's only if Peter Quinn is taken over him.
If we took the whole possession aspect out of it, of him being taken over at any point, then it'd be tragic either way.
Yeah,
for
well,
sure.
I think it'd still be tragic. Either
Yeah.
way, but
Yeah,
I just
and
would
then-
rather him die.
Yeah, and then Flora has her fucking creepy aspects.
Yeah, but not like him.
Like the first time you see Flora just like chilling with a dead person, you know, you're gonna be like, "Oh fuck, I wished your brother was here, not
She's
you."
just accepting of all people, you know, even the dead ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely creepy,
But
not that creepy.
The dead person listened to Flora.
Yeah,
That's right. She commanded
So-
it. You just sounded like the all around you. When they're
Now-
dropping the balls.
Yeah.
When the balls are dropping.
Imagine if that's how like real hauntings worked. Like you were just like laying in bed, and then you just hear like something coming out of your closet, like.
And you're just like, shut the fuck up.
And then it was like. Okay.
Closes the doors like gently.
Yeah.
Probably be like, damn, no one's ever done that before.
But then you hear it in like your neighbor next door, like their apartment. You hear it like starting to screech at them now.
Yeah.
All right, fuck it. I guess I'll haunt this guy.
Yeah. I think it'd be kind of cool to have like a friendly haunting.
Yeah.
Like Casper.
Not quite like Casper, but kind of.
One that just like he's haunting you, but he's
just chill.
But he's also a bad influence, like trying to get you to smoke weed and shit with him.
You're just like chilling, and you look away for 1 second, you look back, and there's just a joint. You're like,
come on, bro.
Come on, bro. Like, not right now. I got work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Look back. There's 2. Damn it. He said, but he rolls them so nice.
Yeah. Casper the token ghost.
I think we're good talking about this episode.
Yeah, I suppose we're good talking.
Maybe next episode will be a little bit more progressive, as in storyline wise.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you think it's ever insensitive that we're talking in an accent from another country?
I do this all the time.
See,
Yeah.
I think I'm not gonna try and do any accent except for a British one.
Well, also, technically, hold on, wait a minute. Our country started off with nothing but people with British accents.
Then where'd the accent go?
We changed it over time.
That's right, because we were like, we're not gonna talk like them no more.
So, technically, we talked like them for a long time, and then we say, you know what, we'll change it.
So we don't like them.
So we've still got some claim to it.
That's true, because they're both
Still
English.
English.
They're
That's
both
right.
English.
Not
We
the
just
Queen's English.
Speak a
but-
more sophisticated version of it.
So we do?
Yeah, we perfected the language.
Even though
they created it, we perfected it.
Technically, they speak proper English. But
Yeah, they say proper English.
the Queen's English.
But really, because you say YouTube.
Oh my God.
YouTube.
That meme,
Pronounce it.
the bottle of water.
I get a bottle of water.
A bottle of water.
And they call soda can.
What?
Yes.
Like soda.
Yes. They call the soda can.
Can I get a can?
Of can.
A can of can?
Or if you want a bottle of can. Bro.
Do they really?
I swear. That's the thing. Look it up.
Can I get a can
Look
of
it
can?
up. What's your sauces?
I got sauces. So should we do an outro or something?
We'll see you guys next time.
This
that-
has been an episode of
What?
Bly Manor.
No.
Oh!
Good day, mates. This is fucking Milltown Productions. It's an end of the video. We're trying to end the video, but for some reason we can't find a way to end the video.
G'day, mates. It's just fucking.
He said, "Good day, mates. We's just a fucking over here, and that's what's happening. Hot stuff."
Oh my God,
Bro.
There's a lot of this that's getting cut out anyway.
Oh,
'cause it's just a
yeah.
lot of rambling.
Whoops, you're the one editing it, so you better.
Fuck you!
Yes. I feel
You can leave the teeth part in there if you like.
Oh my God,
like you just put the shit.
YouTube.
Yeah. All right.
American moment.
You can stop recording.
So I do what I want, bitch.
Look where I am.
He said, I am going to stop it, but only because I wanted to, not because you
Let's
said
at least
to.
kind of address the people, letting them know that we're ending it, so it's not just
Address the people.
properly.
Well, guys,
with the Queen's English.
Let us know what you thought of the episode.
Yeah, if you guys want to tell us what you liked about the episode, what you didn't like, maybe you disagree with us on how we feel about it, that's okay. Just don't be a fucking dick about it.
That's right.
Don't lose your shit, okay?
That's right. Don't let the shit hit the fan.
fan.
But we'll be back next week with episode 5 of this. We're probably going to watch it maybe before that, but it'll take a hot minute for you guys to see it.
Oh, it's going to be a hot minute. Like, months.
Well,
I mean,
so basically the reason why he's saying that is because at the time that we're recording this, we've only just released the second episode of Midnight Mass, which we have completely finished, obviously, and we're already nearly halfway, or we are halfway through Bly Manor now. So,
so
we're a bit ahead.
We have 9 episodes stockpiled right now.
Yeah.
We still have 5 left for Midnight Mass, right?
Yeah.
And then we have 4 of this one.
Yeah.
So stick around for those, and you'll see what we thought about each show, and then you can let us know what show you want us to watch after the Mike Flanagan trilogy. Or actually, we already have Sweet Home that we have to watch.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Someone requested Sweet Home.
So we will get to that too. But yeah, for now, that'll be a hattie laddie laddie lee.
Goodbye.